had one.
So do you ever feel the weight of this legacy, not legacy, but really taking on such a mythology?
I mean, yes, you absolutely know you're stepping into something that's bigger than you and is wonderful. I think weight wouldn't be the right way to describe it. I think the thing is I am a fan, and I've always been a fan, so I know what it means, and I know that it comes from passion, and I know that it comes from this is something that's important to people, and the pressure of that is just something that fuels your desire to get it right. And this is a show that is made by people who love this legacy. It's made by people who know what it means to be working on something like this. So we absolutely understand that. We let that fuel us, which is a great thing.
Is Seg tempted to, at any point, go with Adam to the present to see, hey, I want to kind of see this big field grandson of mine?
Yeah, the thing is, Seg is being thrown in so many different directions. He doesn't really know what to think. He doesn't know what to believe. He's questioning everything, and I think that's part of what makes him a very relatable hero, is that he doesn't know right from wrong. Superman's greatest power is that he knows the right thing, and Seg doesn't have that. He's sort of not fully formed. He's morally adrift. So yes, he's definitely curious about what's going on, and maybe this grandson of his is a real thing, but it just doesn't feel possible to him.
Might we see him actually do it this season? Maybe go into the present?
Not this season. Not this season, but it would be cool. It would definitely be cool.
So, Lyda and Seg obviously have a sort of star-crossed, tragic romance, even beyond what they know.
Yes.
Because of the energy between House El and Zod in the future. But right now, her mother is responsible for Seg's parents' deaths. How does that affect you guys in the upcoming episodes? Is there still hope for you in the present?
It definitely drives a wedge between them. And the thing is, there were so many forces already when they were together and everything was fine that we're trying to pull them apart. And there is a sense to them that maybe this relationship is doomed, but there's also no discounting the fact that these are two people who love each other. They're completely unique to each other, that they see the world the same way. And once you find that in someone, no matter what happens, it's hard to let that go.
Well, how does Seg feel about Nyssa then?
Nyssa, well, it's really interesting. The thing is, Seg is a con man. He's a career con man. He does it for a living. He reads people for a living, and Nyssa is the one person he can't get reading. He thinks that she has her ulterior motives, which she probably does, being a Vex. But he's also not really sure what side she's playing, and he's intrigued by her.
Because he has this carnal relationship with Lyta, but then, he's got the push button, now he's got a baby.
He's got a baby with Nyssa. There's a lot going on. Yeah, that's a really complex relationship. The thing is, all three of us, and also there's another player in it who you guys haven't really properly met yet. We've only seen the pilot. So Dev M is another character in this who is Lyta's intended, who is a soldier and a believer in protecting Cameron, and a loyal soldier, yet is also a good man. So there are so many complex directions to be pulled here, but we all mutually despise the term love triangle because we feel it does disservice to the characters, and they're all thrown into a ridiculously complex situation, and all of them have their own goals, so inevitably relationships change and flux, and you'll see through the course of the season.
How would you describe the relationship as it's evolving right now between Adam Strange and your character, Seg?
So Adam is the character who blows up Seg's life, essentially. He comes to him, he sets him on the hero's journey. And also, Adam is the only character in the show who knows the future, who's been there, who's met Superman. This guy is Superman's friend. He knows how amazing he is, and he has to make that feel real to Seg. And also, Seg is the only one with knowledge of Krypton in their relationship, and there are wonderful moments where Adam's saying, "Look, I've dealt with supervillains. I know Brainiac. He's bad news. You can't be messing around with that." But also, equally, there are times when I say, "Look, you're in my world now. It's dangerous here. If you don't do what I say, you're going to get yourself killed." And it's this really wonderful sort of odd couple relationship, and it's where a lot of the fun from the show comes from. Cameron Welsh, our showrunner, sat me and Shaun Sipos down, who plays Adam Strange, and he said, "Do you guys like Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid? It's both of our favorite movies." So this is a relationship that they're sniping at each other, but there sort of is a growing, begrudging respect between the two, and they have a lot in common. And they are allies, whether they like it or not.
So is your rapport with Shaun then developing out of that as well?
Oh, Shaun and I are great mates.
Yeah.
Shaun is really, really good fun. The truth is, everyone on the cast is wonderful. It's a really, really rare and wonderful thing. You know, sometimes when you're doing a project, you might have one or two people you think, oh, I really like that person, we'll stay in touch. Genuinely, I love every member of the cast. We are all really good friends. And even after we made a pilot, Shaun wasn't involved at that point. When we made a pilot in Serbia, there was about a year in between that and pickup, and we were still hanging out. We were going to the pub, we were having dinner with each other. We all genuinely love each other, so it's really good. Yeah.
What do you think about Seg's first encounter with Brainiac, whenever that is?
Well, it's again, Brainiac is an interesting figure in Seg's life, because obviously Val-El was executed for saying that there is something coming. There is something out there. This threat is something that has deeply affected his life even from when he was a kid, so it is the existential threat that's always on the way. It's the ticking clock in the show. So Brainiac is coming, and that's something that Seg's going to have to deal with.
So what does Ian bring to the set?
Ian McElhinney, so much. He's a wonderful man, a deeply experienced actor, and we've all learned so much from him. But one of the things he does as well is that, like, he grounds us, like, and it also pays tribute in a way to when Superman in the original Donner film was looking for guidance. He would go to Jor-El. He would go to. There's a great sort of element of legacy there. There's the great line that the son becomes the father, the father becomes the son, and he imparts knowledge to Seg. And Ian very much also fills that role on set too. He's taught me so much. He's a wonderful man, a wonderful actor.
Were you a comic fan before getting the role?
Absolutely, 100%. I've always read comics, and from when I could read, I've read comics. And they're wonderful. They're modern mythology.
So how does it feel being able to, like, set Kryptonian knowledge out? Because before, with all the movies, at most with the Donner film, we just got like some guys in robes floating around.
Yeah.
And then...
Welcome to the last 15 minutes of Krypton.
Yeah.
That's basically what we see most of the time when we get someone coming to Krypton. The beautiful thing is that this show, we are able to pay tribute to all of those things that have come before. The Donner films, Zack Snyder's Man of Steel, obviously David Goyer, who wrote that film, created our show. But we also get to pay tribute to, like, Jeff Johns and Gary Frank's work on Brainiac and Secret Origin and stuff like that, and various things like World of Krypton from John Burns. So we get to take all of that stuff and make what we feel is our ultimate version of Krypton. So being a fan, I've seen firsthand what his influences are, and I don't know if you saw the pilot, we had the John Williams theme in there. These are great things. It's so great for us to be able to play in this toy box because there are so many wonderful elements in there, and we get to pay tribute to those and use those as we forge our own path forward.
Will we get to see more cities on Krypton other than Kandor? Everything feels just like Kandor's the only thing here.
There are 9 different city-states on Krypton, and there are many different cultures within them, and I can absolutely say within Season 1 you will see at least one different culture.
Because as a fan, you know that Kandor usually
ends up in a bucket.
Yeah.
Will we see Seg go to different planets in the DC universe? I mean, maybe. I mean,
yeah. There are so many things that we want to explore on the show. Obviously, this is just Season 1, and we're trying to develop the characters. We've got this plot with Brainiac and Adam Strange. But this show was devised as a gateway into the cosmic universe. We want to be playing with characters like the Omega Men and the Green Lantern Corps and Ran and Thanagar and all those sort of stuff. So these are very much designs that we have for the show. We have plans for it going forward. So we hope you like Season 1 because there's definitely more coming.
I'm just doing everything you just said. Each word, I'm like, oh my god, he's saying everything I just said.
Yeah.
You mentioned Devem as the fourth part of the story.
The love square,
yes.
if you will.
So can you tease what that dynamic between Seg-El and Devem would be like?
Obviously very antagonistic. They both love Lyta. They genuinely love her. And she's a wonderful person in both their lives and means so much to them. So there's inherent animosity. But we all feel that our characters grow and change so much throughout the season. I definitely felt like I was playing a different character in episode 1 than the one who shows up in episode 10. And that relationship is also one that changes, and they don't become buddies or anything, but they have to work together.
Wallis had mentioned it was a kind of a little bit of a trick for her to learn some of the more Kryptonian phrases and wordage. How has that experience been for you?
I think the thing is, because I know it so well, because I am a fan, I almost take it for granted. You know, until everyone in the room is going like, so what's Thanagar? Like, I know it immediately. So It wasn't that difficult for me because I was a fan coming in it.
So you're already thinking in Kryptonian then.
Pretty much. I've been wrapping a red towel around my neck and jumping off the couch since I was about 5. So I'm a method actor. Yeah, preparing for a long time.
So not Kryptonese, it's Kryptonian.
Kryptonese.
Okay.
Kryptonese. Yeah. Kryptonese would be the Kryptonian spoken language.
Okay.
Yeah.
You mentioned there would be some things that you'll pick up from the comics as well as the franchise movie, but is there anything in particular that you hope to do?
In the future?
Yeah.
Gosh, there are so many things.
Any
I
of
would
your favorites,
love
yeah.
to see the Omega Man.
Okay.
I would love to see Booster Gold. That would be awesome. There are so many things and there are so many different directions that I'd love to go in. So there are too many to name, but just this season we've got Brainiac, we've got Doomsday. There are all sorts of things coming your way.
Who's your favorite Superman actor?
So difficult. I genuinely do think we've been very lucky with who's played Superman on screen. But I think the first Superman that I saw on the big screen was Chris Reeve, and he not only embodied that on the screen, but he was an incredible person. Him and his wife Dana were embodying the spirit of Superman all the way through, and so a huge amount of respect for them. And to me, he is Superman.
You've seen other Superman media and other DC shows like pay homage to previous actors who play these big roles and other stuff. Are there any actors from like these other franchises you would like to see come on the show as like a cameo?
Gosh, the thing is there have been so many fantastic actors. Who knows? Who knows? Who's to say? I love Michael Rosenbaum. I love Smallville. Like it would be so cool to have him in a cameo role somewhere.
Is there any? Have you met any of the franchise actors from the franchise movie like Henry Cavill?
Oh gosh, I haven't. I would love to, but I haven't met them just yet.
If you had, what question would you ask them?
Gosh, you having fun?
Yeah.
That's the main thing I think I'd ask, because I definitely am.
All right, thank you.